Me. Hi there. My name is Dinah. I am 51 years young and I live in Houston, Texas, USA. I became Army in early 2023 when I was looking for a theme song for the year and came across Dynamite. It had the message of gratitude and positive vibes I was looking for, and it had my name in the title. After that, the YouTube algorithm did its thing, and once I'd seen the music videos for Mic Drop, On, and Black Swan, I was obviously all in on BTS. I love all seven members of BTS, totally OT7 all the way. But I am a Hobie bias, partially because of my background in dance, but mostly because I laugh loudly and easily. And I aspire to be as unabashedly joyful and in love with life as J Hope. So, what's behind this whole glow up thing? Well, I've always struggled with keeping New Year's resolutions because I'm an obliger, meaning I find it easy to show up for other people, but tend to neglect the goals I set just for myself. So I designed this glow up to see if adding BTS music to my routine would help me keep my commitments to myself. And I figure if I can get a few other army to join me, we can cheer each other on and increase our chances of success. So please take a look at the following overview as well as the plan for week one and reach out if you want to join. Thanks, guys. BTS makes my life better. I'm inspired by their underdog story and how hard they had to work to be successful, by their resilience and humility, by their gratitude for Army and relationships with each other. But I'm not necessarily following their example. When Jungkook sings So Show Me, I always echo back, I'll show you. And yet, I'm not working as hard as I could to achieve my goals. I haven't had the courage to put my creative work out into the world. I think I'm playing small to avoid offending anyone or opening myself up to criticism. Which got me thinking, what if I really apply the ways BTS inspires me to my own life? What if I prioritize myself just for a few minutes each day? What if I pair the music I love most with the habits I want to build? What if, while I wait for BTS to make their comeback, I embark on one of my own? I've decided to add one new good habit each week or eliminate or replace one bad one for the next 3 months so that by the time the new BTS album is out, I am a happier, healthier version of myself. I'm giving myself a Bang 10 comeback glow up. So who's with me? So, what exactly do I mean by glow up? To be clear, this is not a makeover project, although there are opportunities to set goals around beauty and fashion should you so choose. Rather, it's an inside out undertaking designed to help you leverage Bangtan's message of self love to build better habits and become a better version of yourself. And in my experience, achieving the goals you set for yourself creates confidence, and that gives you the kind of riz that others find attractive. So let's take a look at an overview of the habits we'll be building week by week. Week one, wake up with BTS. Start your day with an inspiring BTS track and a brief mindfulness practice. The goal is to feel empowered, get out of your head, and practice being present. Week two, Kim Namjoon Book Club. Make learning a priority by reading or listening to audiobooks or podcasts. Explore both fiction and nonfiction for personal growth and creative inspiration. Week three, Self Care Epiphany. Practice self love by putting yourself on the list of people who deserve care and do one simple thing to improve your health every day. Week four, On the Move with 3J. Move your body with BTS. Feel better and boost your energy with physical activity, be it learning a dance challenge, going on a walk, or simply taking the stairs. Week five, Bangtan Give Back. Thank BTS for being a force for good in your life by regularly streaming, voting, volunteering, mentoring other ARMY in your field, or giving to causes close to BTS. Week 6, eat gin. Make mealtime more tempting by setting a goal around food. Do you want to make healthier choices, try new dishes, or practice mindful eating? Week 7. I'm going to try my best to pronounce this correctly. This is the line from August D's song Snooze that he repeats in the chorus, De Najagoya, which translates to It's going to be okay. Enhance your mental health with a self compassion practice. Build emotional resilience through journaling, open heartedness exercises, or a loving kindness meditation. Week 8, look here. Find the fashion or signature scent that makes you feel like a brand ambassador, inspired by your favorite looks from our 7 favorite artists. Week 9, build your borahae. Nurture existing relationships or grow your circle of friends through BTS. Join an ARMY community or deepen friendships with the people most important to you. Week 10. I want that ho. Harness the inner calm that comes from outer order. Choose a home project that involves cleaning, organizing, or upgrading your space. Week 11. Everybody say no. Practice the art of setting boundaries by eliminating a personal habit that drains your energy or doesn't add value to your life. And week 12, inner child. What did you love when you were a kid? Was there a hobby or activity that made you happy that you'd like to revisit? Start a creative project in honor of little you. So let's dig into the details of week 1, Wake Up with BTS. One of the reasons I'm feeling blah lately is that I start each day with doom scrolling. I pick up my phone thinking, I'll just look at the weather real quick. And 90 minutes later, I'm watching my 500th video around what a dumpster fire the world is right now. To be fair, the world is a dumpster fire right now, but I'm not making it any better by watching Instagram reels. In fact, it's paralyzing me. So, the first habit I want to build is starting my day with BTS and a short mindfulness practice. Again, the goal is to feel empowered versus overwhelmed, to get out of my head and into my body, to practice being present. So, here's what that looks like for me. I set the alarm 15 minutes earlier than usual. When it rings, I get up and pour myself a cup of coffee. I find a quiet spot outside if possible to sip my coffee and just breathe. I notice any tension I'm feeling in my body. Is my jaw tight, my neck, shoulders, or somewhere else? Then, with each exhale, I allow that tension to melt away. It helps me to massage my neck or roll my shoulders to release the clench. Next, I close my eyes and ask myself, what do I hear? Birdsong, wind in the trees, the hum of an AC unit, traffic, dogs barking, the sound of my own breath. What do I feel? My feet on the ground, my sit bones in the chair, the buttery soft fabric of my pajamas, the breeze on my face, the warmth of the coffee mug, where my hair touches my neck. What do I smell? The wet grass, magnolia blossoms, my woodsy hand soap, the nuttiness of my coffee. Then I take another sip of my coffee and really savor it, the taste, the warmth, the comfort of it. Now that I'm fully present, I turn on my Wake Up with BTS track, Microcosmos. While I listen, I try to pay attention to my breath. With each inhale, I imagine filling up with light and energy. With each exhale, I imagine letting go of the things I don't want to carry around that day. lethargy, resentment, judgment, resistance, etc. And I really try to believe Suga when he says, "You shine brighter than anyone else." I encourage you to modify this morning ritual in any way that works for you. Choose the beverage, water, tea, juice, etc., that makes you feel the best. Choose the BTS song that lights you up the most. Flip the order if you'd like and listen to the song first, then do the meditation. If you only have 5 minutes and want to keep it simple, just listen to the song once while you drink your morning beverage and then start your day. Another option is to make the song your alarm and listen while you're still in bed. Meditation. I encourage you to design your own way to wake up with BTS. I suggest making some decisions about your morning routine before you wake up on day one. The less thinking you have to do, the better. So here's your prep work for week one. First, choose your song and decide how you play it. I have trouble resisting social media when I use my phone, so I use an app called Be Present to set boundaries for Instagram and YouTube. With these limits in place, I can play my wake up song as a download on Apple Music without getting distracted. Number two, pick your spot and a plan B. Decide where you'll wake up with BTS. As mentioned, I like to do a little namjuning and work through the exercise outside. I find it easier to get out of my head when I can hear birds sing and feel the breeze on my face. But I also choose a quiet spot inside should the weather refuse to cooperate. Where are you least likely to be interrupted by the people or pets you live with? Do you need to have a conversation with anyone about leaving you alone with OT7 for 15 minutes? Step three is to prep the space. Do you want to place a cushion, a yoga mat, or a special chair in your designated spot? Do you want to keep fresh flowers, a plant, or a candle nearby? And step four, select your beverage of choice. Is there any prep work you need or want to do the night before, like slicing the lime you want to squeeze into your water, or putting your favorite mug and canister of tea leaves on the counter? If you're baby army, you may be less familiar with the BTS discography and appreciate some ideas to get started. To that end, here are my top 5 suggestions for songs to wake up with, all of which make me feel inspired, at ease, and empowered. There are, of course, many, many, many more options, including solo tracks. As always, I encourage you to choose any song that makes you feel the way you want to feel first thing in the morning. On the right hand side of this slide, you will notice clickable links to my expanded wake up playlist for both Spotify and YouTube, which has 15 songs to choose from. Just so you know, your mind will wander during this activity. That does not mean you're not good at meditation, it just means you're a human being. All you have to do is notice that you're off track and bring your attention back where you want it. I've done a mindfulness practice off and on for 6 years, and my monkey mind still takes over regularly. I'll think about my to do list, worry about a phone call I need to make, revisit the mental image of Jin in Milan in that white unbutton down. And the list goes on and on and on. If you really struggle to keep focus, you might try this activity as a guided meditation. If you scan the QR code below, it will give you access to a sound file that you can download, and you can use the sound of my voice to keep your train of thought on track. You will also get interrupted during this activity. At the time of this recording, I am pet sitting for a miniature schnauzer who really doesn't want me to forget that he loves to walk and would like to go right now. So he circles me while I do my morning routine, occasionally stopping right in front of me to stare at me or headbutt me for some pets. I used to get pretty frustrated with this, thinking, dude, can you just leave me alone for 15 minutes? But no, he cannot. And the ultimate goal of mindfulness meditation is to be present and at peace all the time, even in the chaos of daily life. So now I just kiss the little guy on the head, thank him for helping me with my training, and add the tippy tap of his little paws to the list of things I can hear. One thing that helps me stay consistent with new habits is tracking my progress. It's super satisfying to tick a box and see visually that I am keeping my commitments to myself. This can be as simple as circling the date on a calendar each time you wake up with BTS, or as complex as journaling about your experience every day. How did you feel? Were you more or less distracted than usual? Did the practice impact the way you showed up for family, friends, colleagues, or yourself the rest of the day? You know yourself best, so do you, as RM would say. Track your progress the way that works for you. I find that after I've established a habit, meaning I've done it daily for several months, at that point, it's pretty much part of me and I no longer have to track it on paper. If you want to use the tracker pictured on this slide, use the clickable link to download and print the document. So, Army, that's the plan for week one. If you want to join me in a glow up of your own, please reach out on Discord, Instagram, or YouTube, and let's make 2026 a record breaking comeback year for BTS and ourselves.